Oops. Sorry about that, Joe. I had no sound. No, sorry, Bowman, we're fine. I just had no sound this entire goddamn time on the helmet cam.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause you alarm there. Big Rick, my bad. It was a bit of a scramble taking off today, so I didn't have time to really get my shit straight on the helmet cam tonight, so whatever. My bad, guys. For what it's worth, I've had to break several spikes today from some things that are right there, 5 kilometers away. I'm just gonna pop our nose up really quick there, Roman, but not for long.
Yeah, got me.
Have a quick look, like 10 seconds, and then I'm down again.
Dude, let me get thermal out real fast.
Okay. We got like 5 seconds left, or I can give you another shot in a few minutes.
Nothing good.
Alright, down, down.
But as fast as a fucking hot air balloon, huh?
Honestly, I'm weird. I'm with you right now about being kind of weary of popping our heads up. We've been a giant target all night long. But there's nowhere else we can go to be able to keep eyes on. We could pop over top of that mountainside, but with Tanguskas in the air and manpads, we're gonna get fucked there. At least here I can evade behind this ridge.
I'd say we should probably just make ourselves cozy and break out the emergency Cheeto rations.
I agree. I'm still enjoying... What's that?
I wish I'd smuggled some beer into the cockpit tonight.
Could have bribed our crew.
RTB for a fly.
Yeah, be like, Dagger, this is Warlord, we need RTB for a beer here. Alright, just gonna do a skirting little pop-up here. We're doing... what? You got another one? Or you weren't ready? Okay.
Already.
Okay, I'm keeping it low though.
All 70 BS5 072 tree is cleared out this time.
Oh, good.
Send my deepest appreciations to whoever was responsible.
Alright, with that, we can be a bit more interested in getting our eyes back out there.
Just clarify, you're referencing grid 06 tree 036. They appear to both still be up.
Oops, going back down.
Hey, from Thunder, I saw them with my own eyes through the binoculars. They're both down at this time. We took them out with the 50 cal. Almost had been remanned.
How that can be down but not down?
This Warlord, I would strongly advise having those destroyed. The sacks that made in them are not the critical component.
How the fuck it is that drone doesn't get shot down?
Drone 718 appears to be manned. I'm not really sure.
Are they manned from your perspective there, Bowman? I'm popping you up a little bit, see if you can get eyes out.
Public us. I'll let you know.
Copy. They may just be slumped over on them. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard from 10 kilometers away.
They look pretty dead, but it's still concerning that those things are intact.
Yeah, for one high note, take both those out.
Yeah. Keep trying. Tiger Warlord 7-0, permission to self-blaze, 1 times Liger rocket on those 2 times chairs, just to be safe.
Interrogative, Warlord, definitely for position.
Hey, for 4.9 clicks away.
Warlord, you're clear on that.
Let me stabilize you. Let me know when you're ready. I'll give you a hover if you need it.
I'm good.
Okay.
Dark times 2.
Let me know when I'm clear to move.
Will do.
Gas complete.
Sock, I will Well, you have to give me the PDA. I don't have eyes at this time.
I believe they have been more deaded.
So it's gonna be well, and I'll try to get my eyes as soon as possible on that and let you know.
Did you?
There's no real gratification there. They're not full of fuel or anything, but hopefully they're dismantled now.
Did you say that they're more deaded? Did you seriously just say they're more deaded?
Sorry, we're good.
I was saying, did you say that they're more deaded?
Is that a, yeah, is that a problem?
No, I love it. It's a technical term for. I love it. All right. Where's the task force with respect to that marker that you just blew up?
You're a little northwest.
Send it for
Copy.
Dagger.
I have eyes on 1 times SA-19 currently engaging you guys with his guns. First no engage the Maverick.
Lift.
Lifting.
Guys. Whoa, something was behind us. Get down. Something was behind us. Fucking wacky.
What?
Something popped up on the rear of that peninsula on radar.
Okay, I'm gonna turning around.
What the fuck, man? I mean, hopefully it's just radar playing with me. But it seemed like something was walking around over here.
Thunder is there.
Alright, I'm gonna pop up really quick.
Stand by for 99.
Something equivalent to where we just were, around 900.
No, don't pop up. Stay down.
Okay, going down.
Dagger on 70 type 2 control bomb on target IP 123 NA target elevation is 5-6 meters. Description is 1 times SA-19. Location is
Is it war crime to just do a quiet gun run on this house that could be holding someone?
035-729
Which house? Is it in front of us?
I don't think there's anything here.
Okay.
But it just, I saw a blip on my radar that looked like it was right at our 7 o'clock, and it was fucking eerie.
Okay. I mean, I'm hunting it right now. I'm heading that direction. But I think we can peel off now. You got nothing, right?
Nah.
Alright, peeling off. Come around to your right.
Orders my discretion.
Thunder Dagger flow past quick marker is 060 break to 035.
Thunderstorm coming last. Mission 060035.
3 best is correct. Go ahead, continue.
Alright, I'm giving you eyes out to the right. Slowly.
I want to say that right now, pretty much everything. Oh no.
Dagger Thunderstorm.
What? Oh no, what?
Your leader is having some
If you're requesting a bomb on target,
Oh,
the only
no.
bombs I have are 2 times and drop 2,000 pounders.
Sorry, who's having problems?
Lieutenant Millis disconnected.
Oh, wait. It's okay. He'll come back. I'm sure Sergeant Reynolds can hold it together while he's gone. Oh shit, I'm too high. There, that's better. No, we're good. No spike, I just saw the valley that I was looking straight down.
Push radar to 16. Got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, if I push radar 16, nothing really pops up, so
Okay.
probably alright.
I'll back us off a little bit so we can get some kind of...
All laptops on 70, be advised, red smoke is from position, do not engage.
Good to know.
Warlord copies.
Willard copies, engaging red smoke now.
Yeah, right?
Imagine what a clusterfuck that would be.
Oh, we would be, like, grounded.
Well, I mean, I would if that got mixed up.
This is Phoenix on 70.
Phoenix is Dag on 70, send it.
1 times reinsert, requesting housing.
Copy, Phoenix, stand by for all day.
Phoenix?
Thunder, you up?
Thunder, this is Warlord. Are you taking spikes?
Send it for Dagger.
Be advised, upon me trying to rifle, I was engaged by multiple SA-19s. Had to evade out of there. I'll come back in.
Copy,
Holy
Thunder,
shit.
to
What?
Thunder almost got schwacked.
Yep.
Thunderized everyone. Well, I just wasted about 800 missiles. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah, copy that. We got concerned down here.
Yeah, from those lot of missiles. Alright, about now.
Do we have anything out there? Because we're not getting
No,
any.
it's on that other end.
Phoenix is Dagger on 70.
Fuck.
So Thunder's getting it because he's getting aggressive.
I
We have
gotcha.
to push.
Send it.
I'm not sure we can, unless you can think of another avenue.
They don't want us to.
Try to find it out before
Yeah.
you being kind of more out at possibly the dismount point.
Hey, from
Dagger, Warlord 70 for what it's worth. It'd
Radar
be a little
spike.
bit of a march, but from where we're at, it'd be a safe LZ.
We got a radar spike. Look at the radar. That
I see
little
it.
that marker up there. I'm gonna pop up a little bit. Yeah, it dropped because
So,
it's not tracking us though. See it?
Oh, see it.
Look more to your right.
Containing at least one disregard. I'm trying to find this SA-19.
Look to your right slightly.
Copy. There's at least 3 or 4 of them shooting at me. I can't
More,
even get close to this
more.
one,
Hang
unfortunately.
on. No, I'm not even. I'm in my map right now. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Dagger, Thunder,
I mean, I can see where you're looking. I can point you in the direction of it, but
Be advised, I have to wave off this 9 line.
Yep.
I'm just taking
Right
way
there.
too much
Right.
aim to wave down.
turn the. Fuck it. You're kind of there, but slightly to the left. If you where you want to look. Left, left, left.
Copy.
Like 2 degrees left. A little bit more. To
I'm
the
not
left.
zoomed in that far.
Yeah.
Could be in my cone.
It's about.
Trying to-
It's in your cone. It's about 7 kilometers out.
Thunder on 7-1. Where was that convoy?
Disregard.
Copy.
Friendlies and radar spike was overlapping.
Phoenix, this is Dagger on 70.
Oh, okay.
Send it from Phoenix on 70.
Phoenix, be advised, you have multiple matches.
I don't fucking see it, man.
It's okay. I mean, I see that one
Get you in here.
thing on my iHads is out
There
there.
we go. There we go. 6.6 out.
Up to, this is Phoenix on 70. I'm just staying fast. Is that correct?
Hang tight.
Yep. I'm just hanging out here.
Phoenix, stand by at Airbase at the time. I'll let you know when you can come in.
You still have eyes on?
Yeah, affirm.
Okay, I'm just skirting over these tree lines here.
This is Phoenix on
Good.
711.
Talk to
I got this. I got this. You do your thing.
70, I've got a solid shot on a Tunguska. 6.6.
Wait, one on 711.
Warlord, Dagger, do you have a force marker for that?
A firm, I think it's an existing one. Give me one like.
So, copy.
Last station on 711. Send traffic for Warlord.
This is Phoenix on 711. Can you relay to Dagger? I have 4 times reinserts waiting on instructions to lift for LZ.
Something launched. Spikes.
Thunder, hit your flares. Dagger, I can't hang it.
Yeah, Wilco, stand by.
Perfect mark on it. It's over just past those 2 wheeling chairs, a little bit to the northeast.
First, that's around 7th Street.
Say again.
Is it around the 07th Street with those 2 English over?
Hey, firm, it's eastward of that, just by a couple hundred meters.
Right around reference by Lays, if you can see it.
So, copy. Yeah, we're gonna head back a little bit south on the Ponza Peninsula so I can get line of sight again.
Copy. I'm lasing one at 0739 or see if that's the one you're referencing.
Hopping up. Hopping up.
You guys slow down a little bit for me.
Will do. How you doing there? Is that enough altitude?
I don't tell your list.
Yes.
Yeah, the Eagles
Turning.
leave me to pop my flares. I'm well aware of here.
No, I saw the missiles launching. I didn't know if you'd see the indicator in time. They were coming on.
Warlord, stagger on 70.
Nobody's yelled at me.
Or rather the opposite. Dagger, this is Warlord on 70.
Be advised, Thunder on 7-1, my LA still hot.
I don't hear Dagger at all. We have reinserts waiting for us.
Us?
Traffic to relay from Phoenix. They have 4 times reinserts, awaiting LZ marker.
Fresno Warlord, relay is the roughest LZ I can get that's far away enough. Tell them to come in from the west of the island at this time, and if you could escort them, that'd be great.
We'll be able to give them some overwatch, but not a hell of an escort, but hopefully Thunder can help it with that too.
Veteran, on the eastward side of this peninsula, there's more.
Oh, wait one. Bowman, stop. Say again, Dagger.
You want to get shot down for this stupid traffic? I'm telling you, there's AA.
Oh, sorry.
A little more important.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. Dagger, this is Warlord. Say again your last.
Warlord, this is Bear on 70, be advised. Phoenix is good to lift at this time. Let them know that they can adjust the LZ as they see fit.
Wilco, thank you, Dagger. Sorry, Bowman.
You're good. Just like,
No, it was the right call. I'm glad you asserted yourself. Thank you. Do you want to relay that to what's his name, or should I?
Phoenix is Warlord 711. You're cleared, and you can change your LZ at your discretion.
Confirm. Shows me.
trying to get eyes on the Tunguska.
Okay.
Dagger Willard 70, that's a goose. Grab some cover between now and then. I'm still looking for it.
Let's go in from the west.
South side of the west, don't get too close, obviously.
Whenever we get there, I'm going up now. Dagger 37. Stay firm. I'll follow you.
Send it to Dagger and 70.
Can you relay to friendlies that 0739 is still operational?
So what's going on, what I was telling you that, is you're creeping over that ridge line,
Okay.
and if you would have got far enough east, there's a Tunguska probably less than a click away from us.
Seriously?
He's hanging out right on the inner of our peninsula. I saw him launch a Thunder.
He's down this way, but not far?
He's down, like if I had to guess,
Phoenix Thunder 71.
not in the AO they're fighting from. It seems like he's over here, hugging on like the water. Because I saw some spikes go out towards Thunder that the smoke trail was like close to us.
Well, fucking hell. That's gonna threaten Phoenix really bad then.
No, Phoenix will be fine as long as they
Thunder,
stay to the west.
Just be aware when you guys
Okay.
ingress. I'm gonna come low with you guys to see if I can drag up any AA. So if they are gonna shoot at us,
Again, I'm sorry if I was rude. I don't try to like.
No, fuck all. Dude, that's not rude. That's
I was worried you were getting distracted by the radio and creeping over that to the east.
dude, that's teamwork, buddy. That was good teamwork. I don't begrudge you for that. Fucking do it.
Hey, firm. I'll back up to 200.
Where the fuck did this Tunguska go?
Correction, that's right.
I think Thunder just got spiked again. I could hear his alarm on his radio.
Correction, west.
Suck up, yeah, I thought yes.
Alright, I'm gonna pop up again. Just really.
Warlord 711, you just take another spike.
Native.
Alright, disregard.
I just wanted to see where it would have been from.
Stay low. Through here. Should have a.
Oh, I see it again. I see him again. We're just like right on the edge of being able to get him.
Where the fuck is Phoenix?
I don't know.
Where do you see this dickhead?
Dickhead. Oh, I see. Nix and Lancer are like halfway between the airbase.
Oh no, yeah, eyes on them. But you were saying you see some asshole that you're trying to get eyes on?
Popping up on that blue cone.
That blue cone's friendly, isn't it? I think that's Lancers or somebody.
Oh, something's.
Phoenix, make sure you don't peek into the AO.
Oh, wrong. Turn the other way.
Oh, okay. Something's moving. That right there.
Something's pointing at us.
Yep. That's a ground target. Those are 3 ground targets. It's just moving to us. It's not pointing at us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Direction of travel. You still got positive eyes out there?
Stay firm.
Alright.
It's hard to get markers when I'm forced to hide like this.
Yeah, I know.
I lose sight, but there's 2 big heavy trucks rolling up on the
Lines for Phoenix on 711.
Alright, you're up again.
Not a good position. Back
No.
away, back away, back away.
Only 3 kilometers out
I don't
from
like
the
this.
LC. Copy, I'm right behind you. Thunder
just trying to work.
Look back up again.
Alright, lifting. Stand by. I'm keeping you drifting though.
Good. I just
Alright, you're up, you're up, you're up.
a little nervous.
I know. I'd rather that than being cocky up there.
Yo, it's coming from me.
Yep.
Here's the fucking key.
We got our friendly assets inbound from the left.
Recon anything, because I lose sight of it so much.
I know. That's why I'm trying to keep you above the tree line, just barely, but... You good there?
Dagger, this is Phoenix on 7-0.
Break, break. Dagger, EMP, grid ref 061, Searson 35, moving southwest.
South Country Warlord, BMP moving west. 063, 061.
Some scattered heavy trucks behind them, moving westward, southwest.
Hey, from I got a report of troop transport coming in from the east, approximately 2 of them. I don't know if there's any armor accompanying them at this time.
Two
We'll
times
take the
BMPs are scattered.
Phoenix
One
on
BMP is to
7-0.
the northeast.
30 seconds.
South Country Warlord, South Country Phoenix, 30 seconds.
Reversing my drift.
Sorry, Dagger, I can't get any good marks for you because I'm popping up and over the hills. I'll lose sight too fast.
There you go. Try now. You're in a good spot here.
Oh, thunder.
I'm up taking
Spike.
shots for you.
Spike.
We're good.
Heal spike. Thunder.
Neighbor.
Thunder.
Alright, I'm just gonna pop us up and down and then back up again.
I'd hold off for now. They're thunder just pissed them off. Just hide.
Going back to top, guys. Stay as low as possible.
They're not gonna like what thunder's doing.
Nope.
Stow, when you come out, come back.
But he's doing his job. He's wild weaseling the fuck out of that shit. That's his job.
Neighbor.
They don't like it.
Well, they can't begrudge him for doing his job right now. Wild Weasel's part of what Thunder does.
It's been like for everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Spot.
Dagger, Phoenix on 7-0. On the ground, unloading.
That's a little bit. Let's see if I can get this guy.
Dagger.
Lifting.
Phoenix on 7-0. RTV.
You should have plenty of altitude here to get eyes down.
Phoenix, come straight back towards me. Stay low, stay low.
Thunder, Dagger 10-0.
Those hits are for Thunder. Not me, not us.
Passing you on
Thunder,
your right.
Dagger, be advised, there seems to be BFPs in the area. I don't know how the AA threat is.
Sorry, I've gotta bring you around here. But you should still be good out there.
We've been taking, it took approximately 4 times spikes for Phoenix to get in safely.
Solid copy. Thunder, we're trying to prioritize AA at this time, but the BNP is currently a priority.
Solid copy it. Since they're egressing now, peel off, get some altitude, and look now.
Copy that. Thunder, hang on. Warlord, Dagger 10-0.
Go ahead, Dagger.
Warlord, what's your status at this time with that SA-19?
I lost him. It looks like he retreated.
Dagger, Phoenix on 7-0. Pair of AO, RTV.
South College, Phoenix, good luck.
Thunder on 7-0, eyes on 1 times BMP to the, just direct east of the task force. Correction, he's catastrophic. Eyes on 1 times MBT just north of that last BMP.
Dagger, 1 more troops transport headed west on that SR.
Say it on 7-1.
Spike.
South College, Warlord.
Spike for us? Nope.
Good escort, thank you.
Alright. We're okay still.
Dagger, the SA-19 is at roughly grid ref 053034. It's in really heavy cover from the west. I'm not going to have eyes on him unless he decides to expose himself.
Dagger, Thunder 7-0.
Center for Dagger.
Unknown if task force is aware, there is a MBT just north of that last BMP that went catastrophic. We have a friendly MRAP approximately within 100 meters of it.
South Copy Thunder, 1 times MBT to the north of that catastrophic BMP.
Hey, for my Kevin engagement gun and Maverick.
That Thunder, be advised the mid yield too close at the AH-64E with a
Hey, affirmative is. I'm not too scared of it. I've already taken approximately 16 times spikes. Kansas friendlies of me. Another spike, 2 times spike.
He's spiking the fuck out of Thunder.
70, stand by for 9 on that.
Radar lock. Radar. You got him.
Looking.
Yep. Moving to it.
I should have said that they shot at me because they're pissed off that I said that. Go ahead.
Nothing.
You got no eyes out there?
They're too far out.
Okay. It's about 7.5 clicks, 6 clicks.
Thunder, Darren 70, type 2 control, 133 and a target elevation is 6 minor.
Limas aren't able to lock up anything?
No, they know what they're doing.
Okay.
They know where I'm at. They're hiding.
Gotcha.
059 or break 037, 729 NA, ordnance will be yours.
Yeah, unless we have... Yeah, unless I can move down to the south of the peninsula and get eyes in, but that would not be cool.
59037. Ordnance my discretion, egress my discretion.
I've got no hills that I could use that's closer, except for the ones that are useless.
I'm gonna try to engage with the gun. If I take a spike, I'm gonna switch to Maverick and see if I can rifle on him quickly. And be advised, the gun run will be west to east. Can you have friendlies pop blue smoke or correction, green smoke?
Oh, there's something. No. Nope. Of course not.
Same target as before. That same spike. That radar dome.
You got a lock on
And
them.
be advised,
I don't have a lock.
signature from this T9.
Oh, you won't be able to get a Lima lock on him from out here. We'd have to be like 3-4 clicks out.
Eyes on it, doesn't seem to be moving at this time. It might have been mobility killed it.
So, I can just wave off this then.
So, copy, Thunder, wave off.
But be advised, I have eyes on down the straight MSR to the straight east. You have a BMP behind 2 times your else.
Break. Dagger, am I clear to rifle and your scope got locked up?
Well, are you clear?
I lost them. Go back to the other way. Go back south.
Moving.
South.
Wait,
Going.
Willard, interrogative, what's that marker on that, what location of that SC-19?
I want to say it's near... Break. Sorry, he's been playing cat and mouse. Thunder, you got a spike. Wait one.
Negative, not me.
Solid, copy, Willard, cut up.
You got him?
Looks like he's to the north of... Adaran's map marker. Along the ASR.
He can't see those. That's just group.
Hey, firm. He just keeps running back behind cover constantly. What's the wrong net?
Interrogative is approximately 07/24.
Ah, these fucking things, man.
What's the matter?
I just can't keep up with it. I can't see.
Negative, just remember well.
I don't
Willard.
Dagger, Thunder, sent you.
play these fucking marks all the time.
Reference
They're moving.
080881.
Delete my marks if they're in the way. He can't see those. Those are only for the group.
Continuing 0808. You have one of the one-time Urals that was at the MSR and just hauled ass north. Not sure what's going.
That was the Urals, or were we moving?
BMP at 08080. That has eyes on you guys.
I just can't keep up with the fucking map and my gun cam.
Willard, are you
And
able to get eyes on that?
Negative.
It's moving southeast at this time.
One thing I see moving southeast is either a small MBT or a BMP.
Reference to the very east of the town. It's it's like kind of southeast at this point almost.
We'd have to abandon our current
What is it?
standoff.
It's BMP.
Yeah, I've got us.
South County Warlord, if you can engage it, you're good up.
Rifle. It's catastrophic.
Good shot.
Well, this is Dagger, good work. BDA is 100 over 100.
Can't keep up. I'm not mad at Dagger, I just get mad at these fucking marks.
Eastern MSR, there seems to be 1 times track vehicle coming down.
Thunder has eyes on.
I've got a lock on him, but it's yours. He's yours, Thunder.
Oh no, take it, you have it.
Dagger, you want him?
Wave off at this time, it seems to be pushing up towards friendly targets, or friendly units at this time.
Copy, kid.
I only have 2 Mavericks. I'll save mine to the very end, hopefully.
Still copy. Yeah, I'm just losing my mind trying to keep up with the marks in these moving Tunguskis.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure the majority of them are out of ammunition at this point. I've taken 16 plus.
There's still that one damn radar dome that we can't seem to locate.
Yeah, for
Does Thunder know about that one?
Alright,
This-
it's catastrophic.
Poor Melius, he's having a hard time tonight.
Picking up 4 times mud spikes to the direct east of the task force.
Thunder, whenever you get a second, can you wipe your marks? I don't know what's still in play.
Copy, I only have about 2 down. Those are all infantry.
Oh boy. Dagger Ruler 70, can you get uniform to clear some of those marks as they are no longer relevant?
South County Warlord, standby.
I get
Guessing
very...
everything west of the task force is irrelevant, you know, by now.
I would hope so.
I'm just... At this point, dude, I'm just keeping you in this one spot because it's the only spot we can seem to get any decent eyes out, and nobody's even paying attention to us, so...
Yeah, no, I just get pissed off when I
Actually, it's incorrect.
finally...
Manpad at, near to be 0716. Just next to the task force.
You sure that's not a Tunguska over there? Because that's where I was hiding earlier.
No, that one's definitely a Manpad. I have eyes on. He's been shooting me the entire time.
Hey, firm.
Amber's engaging now, so he'll be deleted next. No, on mic.
0716?
Yeah, they're moving on them.
Ah, I see it.
Thunder, get eyes on 0720, grid rep 061031.
Go ahead.
I'll say again, you get eyes on 0720, grid ref 0610 everyone.
Hey, firm, I meant, like, what do you mean by that?
Is it still up?
Yeah, firm, he's still sitting there.
I can pop up a little bit, I just lowered us a little bit for a second.
Oh, you're fine, man. I'm just trying to cool off.
Thunder 70.
Don't think I'm mad at Dagger. I just get pissed at these marks when the Tunguskis are running
East of
around.
The,
Oh, I know.
task force on the main MSR, you have a Euro moving down. Appears to be another reinforcement of infantry coming down.
See, if I go back up to the north, you're not going to be able to have eyes on, because there's too many... That entire frickin' ridge at St. Marie starts getting in your way.
And be advised, Thunder can't
They
intercept
firm.
with the Hydro.
Just damn, this recon, man.
Yeah, we're just hanging out here. This is
Fun
what...
with recon when we actually have altitude. It's hard when you're like almost parallel to the surface.
He's
Oh, I know.
to your east.
We're relatively safe right here, though.
Correction, you have 2 times.
troop transports seem to be.
I need to turn off that damn timer. It's been sent enough times. Good God. There, done. Alright, back with you.
404 Marshall Bombs 17023, you'll take 150.
Oh man.
What?
I'm just pissed at these recon marks.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do some flying just for shits and giggles.
I'm just having the hardest time being able to see stuff as I lose it in defilade.
I apologize for that bit.
It's not you, man. It's the circumstance.
Thunder on 70, be advised. You have 3 times your rolls. 1 time it's unloading infantry as we speak.
So copy, one is aware at the time will be retapped to engage it.
Copy that. And Thunder on 70, continuing. You now have a BMP rolling down the same MSR at approximately 800 meters to your east.
Radar dome is looking again.
West.
Is he still fucking up there? Where the hell is that jackass? I'm pointing you right at it.
Dagger, 070, can we try to forward control a small fire mission for having more?
Hey, firm, Warlord, relay that for me here.
So copy, having for a fire for effect on 061031 inside that, the middle of those 2 small compounds there. Red 4 marker 0720.
So copy, Warlord will have it for top.
Is that the radar domes you're trying to get them on?
One of them.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can make sure you still have eyes throughout this entire fire mission.
So they're got eyes on a, at least an Ego chair, and I think there's been armor hiding in there.
So copy, Warlord.
If I could get eyes on the other one, I'd be happy.
Yep. Well, if I drift further south as I'm doing right now, you might be able to get eyes on both at the same time.
See, I can see him on my radar, I just can't actually find him on the ground.
Yep. Probably because he's dead cold right now.
Yeah, and there's shit ton of trees over there. I think he's behind them. Like, I think he's in that. There's a little bit of a draw to the. Oh, there's 2 of them now.
Yep.
That's good. There's a little bit of a draw to the east.
Yep.
I think they're hiding inside of it.
Dagger, this is Phoenix on 70.
Send it for Dagger.
This is Phoenix on 70. I have 3 times reinserts. LZ.
Dagger, this is Warlord relaying for Phoenix. He has 3 times reinserts, requesting LZ.
Thunder, have you engaged and successfully, killed any Taguchis out here?
Wait, take it.
This is Phoenix on 711.
Have you killed any Taguchis out here?
Go for Warlord 711.
Phoenix on 711. Can you relay to Dagger?
I have eyes on 3 to our direct east. Unsure if you're,
Hey, firm, I might have done that on the wrong frickin' net. Stand by. Wait one.
Tiger BMP headed on the MSR to the west.
So copy, Warlord, be advised, have it 4 is sending out fire mission time now.
Solid copy.
Dagger, this is Warlord, relay Phoenix.
Send it for Dagger.
Phoenix has 3 times reinserts, requesting LZ.
At least 2 more troop transporters coming your way west of the MSR.
So copy, Warlord, stand by.
You still have positive eyes out there?
There's a lot of good shit. I don't know if I can get a.
Yeah, at least we can monitor Havoc 4.
Warlord, this is Dagger, relay to Phoenix,
Break, you got 4
LZ08
times gun trucks coming west on the MSR. Phoenix, you are clear on
Thunder.
Dagger's last task.
Thunder has eyes on.
I didn't hear what Dagger said regarding Phoenix.
Just give them a second. They're going to be busy.
Yeah.
I'm out of Phoenix. I say we follow that MSR in again.
Dagger Thunder 7-0, be advised the gun trucks are a distraction. You have a BMP flanking you from the north.
Phoenix, this is Warlord on 711.
Thunder taken is deep to the north.
Affirm is flanking you, time now. The gun
Traffic has been relayed, but Dagger, Thunder, Warlord are currently heavily engaged. Wait one. But you might want to push in from the west. Time now.
Affirm, he's holding here now.
Lifting and
Here's
heading
the water tower.
Once Dagger's complete down there, if we can get a clarification on what Phoenix needs.
Dagger Thunder 7-0, be advised you have another 4 times. There's to be enemy MRAPs moving in down from the MSR.
Dagger, I've got a clear shot away from infantry on a BMP to the north. Grid ref 064037.
Well, that is good, huh?
Rifle. It's a direct hit.
Good work, Warlord.
Shit, he's moving. He's smoking, but he's running. I think I clipped a tree before. I think I smoked too soon. Big fireball. I can follow up. He's headed south. Grid ref 063035.
Solid copy, Warlord, re-attack.
Rifle. Oh shit, it's cat.
It's catastrophic?
Wales got him.
Okay.
Stay looking.
Dagger, this is Warlord on 7-0.
Stay
Thunder for Dagger.
Say again your traffic regarding Phoenix, LZ.
LZ is marked as 0819er at the bus stop there.
0819er at the bus stop. Copy. We'll relay.
South side of Warlord, hang on.
Phoenix Warlord on 711.
Send it for Phoenix.
How copy last marker 0819er at the bus stop as your LZ.
Farm 0819.
Roger out.
It is a fiery mess down there, man.
Well, that's kind of a good thing.
Alright, Lancer, I'm jumping over to 7-0.
Yep.
Thunder, I feel like that draw behind the MSR to the east, slight northeast, would be perfect for a bomb run.
What do we have here? They are there. What if I were to... Fuck, then they would see us. They wouldn't want to be able to do that. Lord forbid. Never mind. We'll stay where we're at.
I'm up over the top of Phoenix.
Caution, fuel low.
Nah, we're fine. Fuck you, fuel.
Yeah, I'm glad it's a 2-click flight back to base.
Yep. You know what? If Ligers are all you can lob off right now, I'm just gonna pop you up. Give you a standoff. Huh?
I've still got 5 Limas.
Oh, okay. We'll keep you close then.
Lima's been working great tonight because we got the radar on.
Yeah. Right?
Lancer here for Warlord 711.
If something shoots at us, shoot back.
Hey, Affirm. I got the laser ready.
Fucking love Warren.
Phoenix on 7-0. Project 30 seconds out.
South copy, Phoenix.
You got eyes on Phoenix?
I'm not gonna have eyes on them until they turn the corner.
Yeah,
but
they're
I'm
just,
more worried
they're
about-
just, yeah, I got you.
I'm watching their LZ.
Yeah. There they are. Ooh, nice and low, Phoenix. Nice job. That's wicked. Not that I can get proper eyes, but it looks good.
Agreed.
Hmm?
Dagger Thunder 7-0.
I agree.
Thunder for Dagger 7-0.
We're referencing that large enemy platoon to your direct northeast. I can't engage a gun north-south. Safety away from this.
Thunder, this is
Dagger
Dagger.
Phoenix on 7-0 on the ground.
So copy, Phoenix, good work. Thunder, prioritize southeast of the task force.
I'm gonna talk to Stowe about realism on radio.
Who's a gangster, man?
No. Alright, that looks like they're exfilling out now. The Lancer Phoenix package.
Dagger Willard 7-0. Looks like a ton of infantry reinforcements coming over the hill from the northeast. Grid Row 064-039.
South Country Warlord, so we'll relay that.
Dagger, you say your last. Say your last.
Thunder, you're fit to continue.
I got this. Go for Warlord.
He called Dagger.
Right.
He just called Dagger.
Okay, wrong net then. I mean, or whatever, forget it.
Shotgun 1.
LZ, I think you called Dagger on 711.
That was for Phoenix.
Catastrophic.
Disregard.
Good work, Thunder, continue pass.
Saw copy. Be advised, I can really pepper that force just to your
Alright, popping into hover really quick. I gotta get my eyes on the map.
Thunder, say again, one last.
Be advised, I am carrying marquee.
No, that's not gonna give us better eyes. Fuck it. Forget it. I thought there's a hill off that I could use off to the right there, but it's too shallow.
Sorry about the speaking up there, Phoenix. Correction, Lancer. It's all good.
Well, it looks like Epic 4 actually did fuck something up.
Nice. I still see the radar spikes up there, though.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Got it. So I've basically drifted us down to the southern tip of the peninsula now. Kind of. Gives me something to move with. I really want that fucking hilltop over there. Although I have a feeling that they're kind of nearing their completion here.
Thunder, Dagger 7-0.
I would guess yes.
Thunder.
Thunder, stand by for 9 minutes.
How are your eyes out there? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Thunder 6, you saw copies. Go ahead.
Thunder to Dagger, type 2 control 123 NA target elevation is 84 meter. Target description is 1 times enemy platoon at location 064 brick 038 grid or blue force marker 08 brick 27729 NA requesting CBU.
Dagger Thunder, Rebecca as follows. Type 2 control, 123 NA, 84 meters, and platoon located at grid 064. 0 tree 8, push marker 0827, requesting 1 times CPO target.
Solid copy, Thunder, to continue.
Solid copy. Can you have a friendly's pop green smoke?
Solid copy, Thunder, standby.
And be advised, I'm recommending hold all the infantry we still have. It looks like Havoc 1-2 and 1-4 pushing up a little bit. And be advised, they're coming from south to north.
Dagger, that's how you're lazy if that was you that flashed it.
Still a fucking radar dome out there.
Green smoke coming up there.
Suck 'em.
What's up to BMP approaching from the east? We're ref 065035 heading northwest. Firing on friendlies.
It's firing on Thunder, I think. I heard some explosions off to Thunder's direction.
Dagger 170, I've got a lock on the BMP if you need it.
Thunder 6-2. On target, ready to go.
That's a Dagger Thunder.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Fucking
Ran
A.
it off, taking too much aid.
Correction, Dagger, that's forward. Got a BMP that looks like it was shooting at Thunder.
Solid copy, Warlord.
It's 065035.
Fuck, he's getting spiked. That's Thunder just came out. He got spiked a couple times there. He's hit.
Thunder, this is Dagger. Requesting a re-attack with that same skyline.
You still have eyes on that target?
Dagger, solid copy. I'm gonna have to drop a high altitude JDAM. I'm taking way too much aid down here. Just 2 times hits.
Roger that. Warlord, this is Dagger on 0.
Dagger, go for 170.
Well, this is Dagger 0. Clear to control in that area there. The BMPs.
Hey, firm, is that your lays up?
Negative, that's not my laser at this time.
So copy, talk around BMPs. Rifle times 1.
Sorry, that's fine. It still went off where it had to go.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Put my cone.
1 times BMP, catastrophic. Rifle times 1.
Dagger, Thunder 7-0.
Send it for Dagger.
I assume you're keeping a tally of these guys, right?
Position. This is gonna be
Yeah.
Okay, good.
north to south.
Solid copy, Thunder, clear talk.
Solid copy. Give me 1 away.
Two BMPs out of the fight.
Solid copy, Warlord, good work.
Oh, the AA is nuts.
I know. Going right after Thunder each time he does an overpass. I'm kind of concerned he might get shot down. Where the fuck is Thunder? I thought he was just doing a flight over and I lost him.
Is...
Warlord, this is Dagger on 0.
Dagger, go for Warlord 7-0.
Well, this is Dagger. Get eyes on Thunder as soon as possible.
Stock up, Warlord 4.
Got reports of Thunder possibly crashing.
Hey, firm, that's what we think is the case this time. No eyes on Thunder.
Phoenix, Warlord on 7-0, 711.
Grid reference 053 break 043.
This is Phoenix on 711.
Just prep for a possible SAR mission.
Type mark 08
Prepping
break
now, I have
34.
not seen. I did not see where he went down though.
Copy. We're trying to figure that out ourselves with Dagger as well.
Confirm.
He might be on the other side of that fucking mountain.
He's dead.
Yeah, but should we not at least get SAR after him? If we can?
Oh, I know. I'm just.
Thunder, this is Phoenix on 79.
I see him on the ground.
Where is he?
Died.
Thunder, this is Phoenix on 79. Lancer on 71.10.
I've got eyes on Thunder. He's down.
Wait, one Lancer.
He's survived the crash. Tiger 170, I've got eyes on Thunder's crash site. I do not see any indicators of him being alive this time.
Start copy Warlord at this time. Havoc 1 is moving to the pause.
Solid copy. Permission to forward or control a Phoenix flight.
Permission granted, Warlord.
Lancer, send traffic to Warlord.
Warlord, this is Phoenix on 711.
I need you to spool immediately and start head on your last reinsert route. Stand by for possible LZ.
Confirm.
Lancer had some traffic for you when you get a second. That was Lieutenant Warren.
Phoenix 0836 is your tentative LZ. We're gonna probably push that closer as we can. We believe Thunder's been shot down. Lancer, go for Warlord 711. Say again.
Say again on 711.
Lancer, go for Warlord 71.1.
I was just making sure that Phoenix got the message I'm going with. Actually, disregard Phoenix. Stay here, take care of these reinserts, and go try to find them. Confirm.
It's gonna be 036 for possible LZ.
Say again, Mark.
0836 is gonna be to the northeast of the task force.
Yeah, he's gonna be dead by the time we get there.
Say again.
Thunder, I need Thunder's last location.
Thunder's last known location is Grid Ref 053043 at Blue marker 0834. Short walk from your LZ. There's no appropriate LZ right around that crash site. It's pretty rocky terrain.
Warlord, Lancer, this is Phoenix. I'm loading up 4 times reinserts. As I conduct this reinsert, I will assist as needed. Dagger, this is Phoenix on 70, 4 times reinserts, need LZ.
They hit him with guns, man.
Yep.
That was a
Phoenix is a Dagger reference.
Brutal.
0838.
Oh, he was getting spiked the whole fucking time, all night long. I saw him fly over, like, right where your nose is pointed. Hang on.
This is Phoenix on 70, 0838.
Just out over the water here, and he was getting spiked. Hit left, right, and center.
Phoenix.
Warlord, Lancer on 71.
Lancer, go for Warlord.
Yourself eyes on Thunder.
Negative, no eyes, just smoke. Go against that 111.
We were trying to make it to him. I don't know if we can make it before he gets up.
It's right next to that mark over.
Say again.
There's a havoc element right next to that mark you just gave me.
And from they went to go look for him.
Copy.
Sounds like he's headed back out for round 2.
Lancer, this is Phoenix on 711.
Thunder 16, this is
I am en route to marker 0838.
Dagger, that you're backing you out.
For 4 times low.
Dagger, this is Warlord 70 Thunder is headed back. Just shot down.
Thunder.
0838.
Lancer, Phoenix, Warlord is back at the airbase. It's again headed back to the
Oh man. Not good.
Nope.
No bueno.
What's that? No bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah, it was bound to happen though. That was way too much AA.
Well, they got what they wanted.
What, a dead bird?
The enemy has been wanting to shoot one of us down for a while.
Yep.
Lancer, go for Warlord 7111.
Once again, if something shoots at us, shoot back.
I don't have eyes on one in Thunder, but I will definitely look for you guys.
Phoenix actual Warlord on 711. Be advised, most of the AAA threats are kind of out of our line of sight and ability to engage, but obviously Thunder up high is going to get spiked a billion times, so we can't really do much for him right now. Over.
Yep.
This is Phoenix, I copy.
404 Marshall Bombs 17023, Angel 8 115, push on 22. Number 331 up to 300.
It's true. Unless we can get closer. That puts us at risk as well. What's that?
I'm alright out here. I don't want to get shot down.
Nope, we've already had one bird lost tonight. That's good. That's more than enough. Task force is at 4 clicks out now, though. We could probably... Nope, you don't want to, do you? You're such a chicken. Fair enough.
Though is literally flying along the roads.
Along the road?
Yeah, he's like a car, basically.
That's awesome. He must be having a blast then. Where is he?
We're too low to see him.
Yeah.
Thunder 62, Dagger, leave each other, 70.
There they are.
So copy. Be advised, I am in a new aircraft. First time the aircraft was shot down.
All Sentinel 70, be advised, RTB, mission complete.
Dagger, Phoenix on 70, 30 seconds out. Good copy.
Phoenix, continue.
Alright, I'll let you handle the whole sign off with Dagger. I'm just gonna go ahead and...
Average traffic, Thunder 62, entering a low final.
Or you want me to fly back?
No, I got the flight. I'm just saying if you want to, at the right time, let Dagger know we're signing off. I'll check into 75.
We never sign off 70.
That's true. Oops. Thank you. Okay. We can probably risk going over this mountain right here.
Dagger,
Take the
Phoenix
water.
on 70.
Fine.
Not ruin a good thing.
Complete. RTB.
Don't worry, a perfect mission for us at least.
Phoenix, good work.
A lot of stuff evaded, a couple things killed,
Yep.
and Adoran finishes it by crashing into a rock.
Nope. Screw you.
That was fun.
That was
I
good.
was probably pretty polite on your stream, except for my mild temper tantrum with the fucking markers and that stupid Tunguska.
Yeah, it's fine. That's appropriate shit.
Like I can see him is wasted on trying to make a marker and then he gets away.
That assertive moment actually makes for good stuff, so it's all good, man. Like you said, there's no problem with that. Like, that's, to me, that's just people doing their job right. If you're aware of a threat and I'm, like, stuck in my head for whatever fucking reason, it's your job to call me out on it. Make sure I don't.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the time I lost my shit talking to Dagger because
Oh, right.
I kept every time I see him on Guska, he would want a mark and it would run away again.
Gotcha.
I'd have like a 5.
Orion traffic, Warlord inbound from the west will be direct to apron parking.
Alright, ground Thunder 6 to clear back.
Base runway.
Holy shit, did I come in hot. Phoenix, this is Warlord 70. We came in a bit hot. We're just gonna make sure we don't land on top of Thunder here. Orion traffic, Warlord, spilling down, signing off 7-5, good day. Alright folks, hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to have to pop up to the debrief, so I'll chat with you all soon.
Channel switched.
And if you're still watching, if you're still watching at this point, hopefully you don't mind the spam there that I've had going on the entire night, but it's for definitely a good cause. One of our own, Lieutenant Burke, is currently in retirement, but we're hoping to see him back again real soon. He's going through a little bit of a tough time with his family, and we're hoping to help him out. So, you willing to donate anything to the stream and anything you've enjoyed watching tonight, I appreciate the donation to Lieutenant Burke instead.
We need to talk about understanding the intent of the mission and what's gone over in our planning meetings, because in our planning meeting, I feel like I made it very clear that the reason we were dismounting where we dismounted and moving up to Saint Marie was so we could push in and take Saint Marie first and then get eyes on the main objective, and that is not at all what we did.
Captain.
Yep.
Is he going full robot mode for anybody else?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
First sergeant.
All right. Cap, you're getting a lot of packet loss. All right, I'm going to take this over until the captain is able to get back. I'm not going to necessarily go over the points and stuff I have to right now, with exception to one thing that I just found out at the very end, and that was that Thunder was shot down. I didn't even hear about it until the very end. LT, what happened?
First sergeant, I just took a lucky AA hit. I was ingressing from my CVU dropped CVU successfully, and as I was egressing, I got launched, I believe, 3 times from SA-19, defended against the first 2, and the third one just had a lucky impact, and the plane went catastrophic, couldn't even eject. I had no time to react. Just a lucky hit, unfortunately.
All right, Roger LT. It's pretty fucking disappointing that, I was filling in at a fire team level and I didn't even hear that Thunder got shot down, let alone didn't fucking make it out until the absolute end of the operation. Like, that's about as bad as it gets. And that seemed to be an overall fucking theme for tonight, was a ridiculous breakdown of communication at, like, all fucking levels. I'm not going to go into every single little detail of mistakes and flaws that I've seen and so on. I'll address that at a platoon level. But yeah, tonight was one of the most frustrating nights I have ever had in my 3.5 years of doing this. Havoc 1 was not showing their best tonight by a long fucking ways. Really fucking disappointed. But I'm going to go through and have you section leads bring anything up that you may have. Like I said,
No,
pretty much all.
Is my shit fixed?
Yes, sir. You are good to go.
All right. What do you mean by you didn't hear Thunder went down at a fire team level?
Negative. We had no idea Thunder was even shot down, let alone dead, until the operation was done.
I mean, that's not necessarily the type of thing that would go down to a team level. That was taken care of at company level and platoon level. The only squad that should have known anything about Thunder going down was 1-1, who was the squad that was instructed to move back and try to secure Thunder, but it didn't matter because we didn't have any fucking vehicles left, and it took too long to try to get there.
The overall thing I meant, Captain, was that there was just no transfer of information down the line.
What's up, if I may?
Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning where I was starting from earlier. Like there seems to be a serious breakdown between the planning meeting and the commander's intent for the mission and then what was put in the op order, and then even then I saw the mistake that was made and I corrected it at the beginning of the mission, and then instead of the one thing that was wrong, we did another thing wrong. You guys need to make sure when we are doing planning meetings that you understand the objective, and our objective was to push from our dismount point straight up to St. Marie without getting seen from the enemies in the AO and get as close as we could, clear out St. Marie, and then wheel on Chapoi or whatever the fuck the name of that place was. And instead, we went to our dismount point, and for whatever reason, we went along the downslope of a hill across from the hilltop that we wanted to go to, which completely exposed the entire task force to the primary AO, much less taking fire from whatever lookout in OP that the guys up on the little hilltop had. Like, you guys need to make sure you are reading terrain properly and not doing stuff like that, because I even drew an arrow the direction that I wanted us to go on the map, both in the planning meeting and right at the beginning of the mission, and we didn't go that way regardless. Like, there was no reason to go straight north from the dismount point up on that hillside and then start taking fire not only from the lookouts from St. Marie, but also the actual AO itself started shooting at us before we even got to our first objective. And then once we started pushing on the first objective, instead of pushing everyone into that objective and making sure it was cleared out, we had the task force split up, looking in 2 different directions at once, which we needed to take that objective and then get eyes on the primary AO. And there was an AA gun in that first objective that took fucking forever to get dropped, to the point where I was trying to move in and shoot the fucking thing myself. And if the whole task force had been dedicated pushing in on that objective, that would have been avoided. The next thing is the weird fucking diagonal that you tried to attack that AO as which ultimately led to the entire task force being offline from each other. Like, if the task force had stayed online with each other, that's one thing. You know, I would have said, okay, that's weird, but it worked, so whatever. But it didn't work, and you need to not ever do anything like that again. Keep everything on a fucking grid. Move in from left to right. You know, break the grids down, and keep the task force online with each other. There was a point where there was something like 400 or 500 meters between half the task force and the other half of the task force, and we couldn't help with those extra BMPs that were coming because half the task force was pushed all the way to the other end of the AO, while the other half of the task force was still back on the west side, but on the south side of the road, still trying to deal with the entire south side of that road having enemies in it. And if we had just pushed left to right all the way across the town, that wouldn't have happened. Havoc 4, when I say get with me and stay with me, that doesn't mean come to my position and then wander off and do whatever the fuck you want for the next 30 minutes so that when I turn around and you're not there, it takes 10 minutes to link back up with you. That said, Havoc 4 ended up, we completely missed the fucking compound on the southwest side of the AO. It was full of fucking dudes, special forces guys. That's another example of pushing that grid from west to east to clear out that town that possibly would have been avoided if we hadn't gone in on that diagonal. Oh, you had one of your squads pop green smoke for Thunder for an airstrike at one point, but they popped green smoke and they just kept moving straight through the green smoke out into the middle of an open field while Thunder was coming in to drop a fucking cluster bomb. And I told you like 6 times on the radio to get that squad pulled back, and not once did they turn around and start moving back. I told specifically, move back to their green smoke. Not one time did they turn around and move back to their green smoke. They eventually got rolled up on by 3 BMPs, and I don't know what happened after that because I had to stop watching on the UAV. Like, I don't understand what the breakdown of communication from company to platoon and then platoon to that one squad was. I mean, I was telling you what squad it was. It was 1-1 on the north flank, moving back to their green smoke. What was wrong with getting that message sent down? Or if the message was sent down, then why didn't the squad move back to the green smoke?
Captain, if I may.
Yes, I was asking you specifically.
The information did go down. 1-1 was able to make an assessment from their position eyes on to be out of direct threat from the attack. When I reported that the gun run was inbound, I told them what Blue 4 tracker they were coming in on.
Right, but it wasn't a gun run, it was an extra bomb, and I told you to move them back.
Hey, Firm Captain, I did inform them to move back towards the green smoke at that point. I think they made an assessment based on their position to keep eyes on the enemy.
All right. I know I preach low-level leadership discretion, but when I'm giving a direct order to do something like that, it needs to be executed. I'm not giving it casually or passively. Like, there were mortars going down on those positions, as well as a fucking A-10 strike coming in on that position, and I wanted them back. And the 3rd or 4th or 5th time that I said it on the radio, it should have clicked. Hey, you know, tell them to do what the fucking captain is saying. Because I saw that, I was watching them move straight to the position where the cluster bomb was coming in at.
Roger that, I'll work on that, sir.
How many KIA did we have tonight? I know I came across at least 2. And then Thunder on top of that.
Havoc 1, there was a total of...
A total of what?
9, sir.
All right.
For Phoenix, I reinserted 10 soldiers.
Okay. That's not good. Like, given that was a rough AO, but you guys need to keep in mind, I feel like if we had the squads more capable of reinforcing each other and more on each other's flanks, that would have been avoided. A lot of that could have been avoided. Not necessarily all of it, because that was still a tough AO, but we made it from a tough AO to a really tough AO because we had everyone spread out. But we got the mission complete. Our asshole HVT was KIA. We picked up a bunch of intel. So overall, mission was complete. Good job on that end. I don't think I have anything else. So Havoc 1.
Nothing for the task force, sir.
Havoc 4.
Nothing for the task force, sir.
Dagger.
Nothing for the task force, sir.
Thunder.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the effort made to come get me. It was just a lucky hit. That's all.
Rotary.
Nothing from us, sir.
First Sergeant, did you have anything else?
Thank you, sir. I only had a quick question in relation to those KIAs. 2 of those KIAs were in 1-3, the squad I was filling in with, and they were pretty much unavoidable. They had a BMP cooking off right on top of them. And we got to them as quickly as we could, but it wasn't quickly enough. But my question was, why did we have no idea that BMP was coming towards us? So that definitely needs to be resolved, and I guess it's a fucking rhetorical question because I don't even give a shit about the answer, but those 2 KIAs specifically could have been avoided had we received the information that that BMP was inbound on that MSR coming directly head-on at us. We could have placed ourselves in better positions to engage that thing without A, the guys basically getting run over by the motherfucker, and B, them getting downed by it immediately going catastrophic right on top of them. So that, again, huge fucking communication breakdown that caused that AO to be way more of a pain in the ass than what it needed to be. That's all, Captain. Thank you.
All right. So work on, because I know all those BMPs were called out. Because well, actually, I don't know. That Uniform, were you sending all those call outs on company net, or were you sending them on our personal net? Because I heard you make the call outs every time.
On company net, Captain.
Okay.
Confirm, I can confirm.
Okay, then there's a breakdown of communication somewhere between that company to platoon, and then platoon down to the squads and down to the teams, and that's what you need to be focusing on.
We'll go, Captain.
Aries.
Thank you, Captain. I'll go on. Sergeant Garcia was leading the mission tonight, so I'll let him go.
Thank you, Captain. The normal question: do you guys like it?
I need a new plane.
Yeah. You guys are some
A
badasses,
shit
man.
ton new cars.
Oh yeah, what happened to all of our Vics?
100% of all Vics taken out by Havoc 1 was catastrophic during the mission.
The command Vic and the unarmed Vic taken out by Havoc 4. HQ Vic is fucked up but okay. Unarmed Vic is clean.
Were they destroyed by things that were unavoidable? If the answer to that, it's sort of a rhetorical question. Make sure you're working with vehicles. Because almost every time we take out vehicles, we lose almost all of them, if not all of them. The one, the Command HQ Vic, which Dagger was in at the time, was taken out right in front of me. It was pretty much unavoidable, but I saw some Vics getting shot at. Like, you guys have got to realize when your Vic is getting shot at by something that can destroy it, you need to pop smoke on it. You need to get it behind something heavy or heavier than it is. I saw a Vic being shot at by a tank, and it was just sitting there. I saw a Vic with a BMP on 2 different sides. You guys need to be aware of what's coming and where it's coming from. I called those 2 BMPs on to platoon net probably for a good solid 60 seconds while I was watching them maneuver around that squad that still had the Vic up at that point. Guys, if there's a BMP, you can't do anything with it with your 50 or your Mark 19. Get out of the vehicle until the threat is taken care of. Get out of the vehicle, get the AT-4s out of the back, take care of the threat, and then once the threat that you can't take care of with the vehicle is down, then get back into the vehicle. There's no reason to be sitting up on the turret of a 50 cal when you've got something that the 50 cal can't destroy right next to you.
Captain, if I may, real quick, that actually reminded me of something else.
Okay.
And this is for the entirety of the ground element. This is something that myself and the captain have talked about multiple times. You guys need to work on your ability to pinpoint enemy fire via audio cues. I cannot tell you guys how often I am calling out shit based solely on the audio from it. Hearing enemy gunfire, hearing an enemy autocannon. I can locate shit down to a bearing just based upon the sound of the report of the cannon or the rifle or whatever. The guys in my team tonight were constantly hearing me on the radio saying, I'm hearing enemy gunfire to the northeast, fucking whatever. I hear, you know, an autocannon firing in this direction. That ZU-23 that the captain was talking about earlier that was up for way too fucking long at the start of that operation. I was calling that thing out for solid fucking 5-10 minutes saying, we need to move over there. We need to push on that thing. We need to push on that thing. We need to push on that thing. And then we proceeded to sit there and then get fucking mortars dropped on top of our heads. I called out the mortar tubes firing. I called the exact fucking compound that those mortars ran based solely on the sound of the tubes touching off. I knew exactly what compound they were in just by hearing the tubes go off and said, we need to push on that. We need to push on that fucking compound. We didn't. And we got mortars dropped right on top of our fucking heads. Everybody needs to work on that shit. I mean, within the first 45 seconds of the first shots being rung out, we were able to pinpoint exactly where those shots were coming from and drop one of the two guys that were sitting up on that hill based solely on the sound of their rifles going off. You guys need to work on that all around, because I don't hear that kind of shit nearly enough of guys reporting, you know, hey, I'm hearing shots at this bearing, and then reacting to that. That's all, Cap.
All right, that brings to another thing that I forgot about. There was one point when we were moving down from that first objective into the town that I moved down to a little roadblock that they had set up, and I heard someone say, we have no effective overwatch from this position. I don't know what squad that was, but I said, if you don't have fucking good overwatch from this position, tell your team leader to tell your squad leader, and tell your squad leader to tell platoon, and move your asses to somewhere you have overwatch from. I don't understand why that wasn't done in the first place. Squad leaders, you need to make sure that if you're ineffective at your current task, that you let someone know and you do something about it. And it's the same thing that the first sergeant just said. If you hear someone firing a fucking zoo cannon near your position and you can get an angle on it, move your fucking squad over and get an angle on it.
By the way,
I think that's like
AC
15 or 20 minutes of
130
bitching at you
above
guys, but I think that's
124.
enough.
That's a long name.
Like, overall, you guys completed the mission
If you're still
tonight.
online, sorry
So
for the
take
delayed
the-
response,
take
or
the
if you
shit
watch us
fucked
later,
up
but thank
and
you for
learn
the
from
follow.
it. Take the shit you did right and keep doing it right. Personally, that was a amazing mission for me. Like, I had a lot of fun in that mission. So as much as I have to bitch about the mission, I thought that was a fucking amazing mission. If you have a general question or comment for the task force, put a C or Q in chat. Sergeant Akalov.
Thank you, sir. Just a quick mention for everybody. If someone gets ran over by a vehicle, it looks like they recover and they're laying there with their weapon in their hand, laying on the ground. You can interact on them and diagnose them, and they look fine. Maybe they've lost a little blood or have a couple bandages, but they are definitely unconscious. So if someone's down, they look fine. There's a Vic nearby. They're probably got ran over, and you need to pop epi and morphine just like normal. Thank you, Captain.
Sergeant Reynolds.
Thank you, Captain. Just a quick comment regarding the initial planning of this meeting. When we were sitting with the XO, I think there might have been a little bit of a breakdown in communication starting at that point because we were under the impression that we had the choice of possibly starting from COP Scorpius. And as such, the full take of St. Maria first and foremost was not made clear to us at the original planning meeting.
I'm a little confused. The XO was not at your guys' planning meeting. It was me. Is that not correct?
A from servers you.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. So the XO
my apologies.
was not there, and there was no point in time in the planning meeting that I said we were coming anywhere but from where we came from with all of our vehicles, and that wouldn't have changed. That wouldn't have changed the initial plan of pushing up on St. Marie first and then pushing down onto the AO. So regardless of where we came from, that was still the plan.
Roger that.
Whether we had been on foot or with all of our Vics. Sergeant Newman?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I noticed earlier that there were two people that I ran into where I could not open medical menu or interact with them whatsoever. I was curious if this was a known bug. They were both woken up and working, but I could not interact with them whatsoever.
Could other people?
I
yes,
believe it was
that's happened
Specialist
in the
Parkinson.
past.
And Sergeant Munson was able to work on them.
Okay. If that happens, you're clear to give your medical supplies to someone else to work on them if they need it.
Roger
It's
that,
just
sir.
a
Thank you.
bug. Just work around the bug. Sergeant Munson?
Thank you, sir. One thing I noticed is that the reinforcements Ares was sending were, it seemed to me, extremely more difficult than the others. And I did some just independent testing really quick. If you set global AI before the mission or before, everybody gets in, and then set new units down after the fact, they will have their default difficulty setting, not the one you set via global. So you need to make sure, if you didn't, to reset global AI after every unit you put down after the fact. Because my squad got wiped by the reinforcement BMPs at the end through smoke. So, yeah.
That, like, our AI's accuracy is set by the server. It shouldn't be being set by anything other than the server. Like, is Ares going in there and setting some sort of global setting, regardless? Because the server settings are already set up to put the AI accuracy at 30%.
Has to be redone by Ares to redo the no combat, and the accuracy would have nothing to do with them engaging through smoke. That would be through the spotting, and the spotting by default is set lower than what it is by our settings. So it has nothing to do with
that's
default difficulties. Just shit luck.
All right, understood. Thank you for Sergeant. Thank you, Captain.
Sergeant Myers?
First Sergeant covered it, disregard. Thank you, Captain.
All right, anyone else have a question or comment? All right, overall good job tonight. You guys are dismissed.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. I'm going to have to jump down, so we'll catch up with you soon. Again, thank you all for the follows, and again, sorry for the spam. But we'll catch you again, well, as soon as I throw my next stream on. Talk soon.